Okay, so I'm going to give you two models of existence which you can decide to use to live your life and to navigate reality. First one is the game of more, the game of plus. The other one is the game of less or the game of minus. Okay? The first game, everything that encounters you comes to add. Everything is a profit, an emotional profit, a mental profit, a spiritual profit. You're always winning. You're always bringing more and more resource into your infinite arsenal of lessons, understanding, wisdom. This is a very good recipe for being excited. You can walk through life and really experience the gift. It is as if your entire peripheral vision, as you look with bright eyes, as you contemplate on the world in front of you, you feel like this energy, almost as if you're a wealthy king of experience, a wealthy king of existence, an existential wealthy royalty. And you feel like the world is your wealth. You know, you look at everything around you and it's happening for you. You look at everything around you and the world it's giving itself to you. And you appreciate its beauty from the root. It's like you're looking at the world with golden eyes. You have understood what abundance means, right? Your experience is deep and rich. Your very emotions are rich. Your thoughts are rich. Your ability to perceive beauty and aesthetics is rich. Your ability to emanate this this powerful essence out of you is rich, right? That's a very good way of going through life. It's like you carry inside of you this inner throne, right? And you're capable of only experiencing delight. It's like you savor the world. Even a glass of water or whatever it is, whatever you experience, you know, whether that's from your sensory experience or extra sensory experience, you let all of that abundance of perception to come into you unclogged. You let it happen. You let it build you up. You allow things to come to you. You allow yourself to receive as you go in the direction of your magic. Now, that is the game of more. That's the game of plus. Then you have the game of less or the game of minus. Now, in this game, everything comes to subtract something from your experience. Everything that happens, even your own mind, feels like it's taking something from you. Your very thoughts feel like they're taking something from you. You know, your mental movement and your emotions feel like they're taking pieces away from you. And you don't know where you're going to end up. You're being fragmented. It's almost like they're taking all your resources away. Somebody came and stole those riches, and it seems like it's yourself. It seems like it. It's almost like we stopped believing that those riches even exist inside of us and all around us, right? But sometimes we find a glimpse of light. Sometimes. Now, let's think of these both of these models, okay? And if you choose one, you need to stick with it. You can't be going back and forth from one to the other. You need to make a decision that this is going to be your new reference point. This is the new GPS. This is your map. You either play one game or the other game. The game of plus, even when something is apparently negative, you have it embedded in your DNA. It's a plus. Bring it on with an open chest. I'm untouchable. Bring it on. It's more, more, more. It's the movement of energy has changed so much that it becomes self-protective. It feeds itself. There's no way there nothing can interrupt or distort your entire atmosphere, right? It's like you're walking with an armor of light, okay? So you need to choose which one you're going to play. If you play the game of minus, you need to be aware that you will going to have to go all the way. And if you play the game of plus, you're going to have to go all the way either. Think of what you want. Think of how you want to play this game. And think of this. If I'm playing the game of plus, let's go a little bit back to mathematics. A plus with a plus equals a plus, right? That means if I'm already playing the game of plus, the next thing that is going to come is a plus. And I'm going to continue in this self-feeding game of more and more and more, right? More abundance, more joy, more meaning. This is in your hands, okay? Ultimately, this is in our hands. then a plus with a minus results in a minus. If you know the basics of mathematics, you know what I'm talking about. A plus and a minus results in a minus. Why? Because if I decide to play the game of more, but I'm not fully convinced of it, and I still decide to play the game of less or the minus game, that's unsustainable. I can't go back and forth. That's unsustainable. I need to learn to play the game of more and open myself and accept the game of more in my life and surrender to the game of more. More of how I want to live my life. More of the capable me. More of the me that overcomes anything and everything. Now, if you have a minus and a plus, you still have a minus. Because let's say that you're playing the game of less and playing the game of minus, and you get in touch with a glimpse of the positive, a glimpse of empowerment, a glimpse into the game of more or the game of plus. That is great, but it's still not enough. The overall result, you got a glimpse of it, but you still drift off into the game of less. You haven't embedded that into your psychic and into your entire energy body. But then, last but not least, a minus and a minus equals a plus. Why? Because some of us have been playing the game of less and less and less, and we feel like the world wants to take from us. And we feel like even our minds want to take from us sometimes. But then we reach a point where we give up on playing the game of less. And we decide to open our minds to the game of more. And we realize that the game of more is the only real solution. That being an optimistic is ultimately a better game to play. Because now I understand that if I'm gonna be a pessimistic, then I gotta really buy into that, and I gotta go all the way. You can't be just a pessimistic here and there whenever it's convenient. You want to go back and forth? No. You got to decide which game you want to play. If you're going to be a pessimistic, then extrapolate on that and take it to the limits. But maybe you were not fully aware of of the game you're playing, right? And that's a whole other conversation. But basically the point here is decide the game you want to play. These two games, these two models of going through life in real time, day by day, in your process of existence, these two games are available. Which one do you choose? Which one do you want to embody? They are really models, mental models. They're really emotional decisions. In one, you only accept more and more and more. And the other one, you accept less and less. Think, which one do you prefer? If you're watching this video, you have the option. Nobody's telling you to rush. Nobody's telling you to blame yourself or to beat yourself up. I'm just here to tell you that these two options are available. Whatever happened yesterday happened. These two options are available right now. I'm not talking about yesterday, I'm not talking about years ago. These two options are available to you right now. That's the beauty of it. Choose more. You deserve more. You were made for more. You're worthy of more. Your game is more.